How much Bitcoin does it take to buy a ribeye? How much Bitcoin does it take to buy a home, to fill your car with gasoline, to pay your electrical bill? This is Bitcoin becoming the unit of account, and this can happen already. People think that Bitcoin or that money moves in stages, store of value, medium of exchange, unit of account. All of these things can sort of happen and overlap each other, and you can decide to start using Bitcoin as a unit of account. And yes, it's difficult to do because of how volatile it is, but it is possible, and over time, it becomes easier and easier. Get on the SAT standard as opposed to the Bitcoin standard, and right now, you can basically say, 1,000 sats is $1, and it's not entirely accurate. It's less sats than that, but it gives you a very, very rough estimate of what things cost you. And when you go to Starbucks and a coffee costs you 8,000 sats, you start to think, well, it'd be nice to have those 8,000 sats when a sat is worth $1 or a sat is worth 10 cents, as opposed to 10 sats for a cent, right? So these things in the day-to-day become a lot more expensive when you start valuing them in Bitcoin, and that will give you that long-term investing horizon of just stacking sats. That is the main thing that we should be doing as Bitcoiners at this stage, is stacking sats, talking to our friends and family, talking to businesses about accepting Bitcoin, and getting those sats moving directly as opposed to using US dollar, as opposed to having to have the frictional transactional layer of swapping back and forth, and getting on a sat standard. Those are all the things we should be doing. Everything else is extra, everything else is cute, everything else is unnecessary. Get on the sat standard, start stacking sats, and just acquire more sats today than you had yesterday.